Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
Yeah. Werewolves in worse, old man.
From that exolyzer until it discharges.
Really?
I don't need this cascade in the blood.
Oh, no, you don't say.
Exolyzer spent.
Oh my god, shut up, old man! You don't stop talking! You said like 3 different things about the exolyzer right now before you even took a breath. By the way, why are cars calculated from 0 to 60 in terms of speed? I don't understand that. 0 to 60. And then there are children out there that are like, our eyes don't see more than 30 frames per second, huh? That moment when car companies respect 60 even more than game companies. I never understood that. 0 to 60. Like, why 60 specifically? Wouldn't it make sense for 100? I guess 100 is too fast. But also many places, you know, the actual speed limit is like around like 50 on average. Like, how did they determine... Can you stop sticking all those spears up my ass? Thank you. I have no idea what's going on over there. This ghost is also like, what is happening, man? No, Velusi.
We just lost an exolyzer to possession. Get it back.
Don't hit my Warframe while I'm...
Any nearby attackers will degrade the exolyzer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam.
You're a real son of a bitch, you know that? I don't know who yuck the new yum yums, but you know, yuck you. Lavos, please. Bad boy. Where are all the bad boys I need to whip, man? Oh no, you're already exolyzing hard. Well, whose fault is this now, huh? Huh? Whose fault is it? You people are killing me. You people are killing me! Oh my god! Dude, I don't know. Volume, it's called volume law, not volume is blind.
Get it back.
The exit, I think it's over there, the crossroads of life. Okay, guys, please don't pull my testicles out of their face. It's game over, man. You guys chose extract. What are you going in there for now? Only 31 minutes, man. What's going on with all these people? Well, avoid cascade in Steel Path. It comes like once a year nowadays. Just play. Whenever I play Ember with a Brahma, everybody goes for like 2 hours at least. When I try anything else, it's like, no. Okay, you know what? I'm taking a bet. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go for at least 2 hours now. Of course there's a wisp! Yo, peeps, what you doing? What you doing? Come and spit in my butthole and explain what you're doing. There's a wisp in the team, and now my epitaph is like, fuck me, good luck not charging me up every time. What's that? You wanna hit the enemy? No, fuck you! What is this wisp's strength? And I can't even do this!
Cascade intensify.
Queen, your ass is... Okay, bye, wisp. I'm gonna stay away from the wisp if you don't mind. Are you... Oh no, Greeneer versus Greeneer, what a sad day. Hey D, I have an opinion. Can you guys maybe make a mod where it improves my strength, duration, and range? Like by good amount, and instead I don't get any buffs from my teammates. I would gladly take that because, oh my god, I hate Wisp. Did I just get the buffs from Wisp? What am I getting? Oh no, it's the, what's called the Mesa. Fuck your Nautilus! This is the reason how it's called bullshit on the Nautilus love out there! Dude, you got knocked out! Let me revive you! Don't bring the enemies towards us, you son of a bitch! Oh my god, I got infected by the wisp. No! I mean, yeah, maybe yeah. Actually, no. Okay, fine. Oh, oof, okay, this is actually huge, man. I don't need to deal with the wisp. Sorry, my dude. Bye. Just see me out of this, man. Holy shit. This is why I hate wisps? Yeah, this is the reason I hate wisps as well, whether I play them or they're not with my team. Or should I say they're in my team? People always like, you know, Wisp is excellent support. And I'm like, okay, HP is gonna get deleted. Attack speed is fine, but weapons that can use it, you know, they're single target DPS. And then the rest of the team, if they're using weapons like me with the Epitaph, will get fucked over. You can't even use Cynthia, the bow, because of this. So what exactly is your plan here? Electricity that slows down the enemy? You don't understand, Wisp and excellent support Warframe. Yeah, but half of the support doesn't work, depending on the build that the other people have. 90% of the time, whenever there's a Wisp in the team, I just curse them. Because they don't apply any buffs to my weapon. I'm not getting any damage or survivability from a Wisp. The Wisp is building for herself, which is ironic. I think a Wisp honestly should just run the narrowest. I mean, I don't know if they're moats.
Reliquary drive has triggered a void cascade. Purge our exolizers and keep them.
It's a Wisp. Stop bringing Wisp, man. I wish there was a system where you can, like, block certain Warframes so you don't pair up with them. Hating on Wisp in 2025. Listen, I stand by my words, honestly. If you're gonna solo play, Loki is better. A Wisp third or second deletes enemies? I don't know, maybe? The thing is with Wisp, you need a lot of range, you know? They're a better version of Ember when it comes to the range management, because I don't think they're affected by line of sight, so it is better to go like a lot of range on the Wisp. But at the same time, it's like, it's just for herself technically, but you also need the range, which kind of eats into the other stats. And then, depending on the build of your allies, they don't want that extra speed. But yeah, I'm not saying, I'm not a psychopath that I'm saying Wisp is a bad character. It's just like, it's so annoying. Because, you know, most people on YouTube with their builds, they don't play in a team. They always solo it. They like showcase a weapon by soloing it. It's the same thing with the Cynthia. The moment I knew a lot of YouTubers, they actually don't know how to make builds in Warframe. The instance I knew was when I saw two things. Primary Crux, which, by the way, up till today, a lot of YouTubers didn't realize, once again, that it doesn't work in multiplayer. Primary Crux is broken. The multi-shot doesn't work correctly with Primary Crux. You need a fast weapon. I'm very surprised up till today nobody noticed that. But also, stuff like Wisp. When they play too much Wisp, these people play too much Wisp, and they don't realize that Wisp can fuck over a lot of builds with the team. The third one is the Cynthia bow. You know, a lot of people are like, the Cynthia bow is better than the Grandpa bow. I forget what it's called, the Nurtak? The Grandpa bow is worse than the Cynthia. At least that's the claim. And maybe it is true, I don't know. I did want to use that bow, by the way, but it's impossible in 90% of the maps because a fucking Wisp will appear and make it impossible. Why you guys like this, man? The instance I saw those two things happen, I was like, okay, well, a lot of people don't actually play Warframe, I think. See, the graphics, they're too light and too dark at the same time. I don't know how you guys did this. Another... Yeah, there's a lot of Warframes I hate. What's her name? What's the waifu that everybody loves? Not Eleanor. Eleanor is not that much of a bother, ironically enough. What's her name? The magnet one. Mag. I hate Mag so much. Because, you know, I use the Brahma, I shoot my arrow, it flies around for like 360 and then just doesn't hit anything. And I'm like, dude, why would we suffer in life? Just to suffer? Okay, you stay there. Oh my god, he keeps on... Where are you? Nice vampire wings, man. Now shut the fuck up and revive. Yo, team, what's going on? We're losing it.
Cascade is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out.
Peeps, what's going on? Who's dying? Left and right, man. Oh my god, enough with the spears. Yo, peeps. Peeps. Peeps, it's taking you too long to kill a simple acolyte in Steel Path. What's going on? I'm out of energy around here. that one Ember Fireball away. Yeah, we're not making past like 10 minutes around here. Is that a goal to the armor? Yes, it is. Yes, we can. No, we can't. Okay, I'll defend 3. You 3 can take at least 1, right? Have you ever heard the story about Dart? Somebody's using a lack of frame immediately jumps my thing. 3 half platinum, baby. 3 half platinum instead of 2. Well, not unexpected, honestly. How much do we do? Less than 10. Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. I was too generous. I was too generous with these people. We didn't make like 10 minutes. We didn't make 10 minutes. We made under 10 minutes. My bad. I ate my words back. See, this time Ember didn't go anywhere. Okay, I literally don't understand people, man. You guys want to extract, right? Why do you keep on fighting? Where's the exit? I'm so happy we have a Void Cascade, but nobody's doing anything with it. Dude, I just want to burn off my things, my relics. Oh my god. It's a nightmare, man. Let me just burn off my relics! Oh my god. Oh no, please, no Wisp, please. By the way, it doesn't even make any sense. You'd think with Wisp people would use the Truman or something, a weapon like that. No. Instead, people end up using, like, just the most generic random... Okay, my heart almost fell over there. There's one over there, man. It's not that hard. Thank you. Just get... Everyday Miyazaki with Dark Souls cries tears of joy that Warframe has a better animation system than them. Yo, dude, this Exolizer should be done by now. Okay, prepare them so my team comes in, you know, and they start fucking everything up like children do. Okay, how about they distract you, kids? Yeah, look at that, items, yay, go and get them. Yo, Brain, over here, next to your team, what are you doing over there?
Contamination just spiked.
I tried to distract them with the items on the ground and they didn't take the bait. I have no idea what that kid is doing. It's like, wait, I'm an adventurer. Did they not notice they're in the smoke zone? Dude, we're losing this! We're completely separated. We can't save this. Oh, okay, we can't save this. What are we at? 5. Dude, we have too many backlogs of Exolizers, like a Steam game. Okay, and to keep one open. How are we? Okay, dude, don't waypoint. What you waypointing? Nothing tilts me more than when a person like waypoints. I can't keep up with this, man. I'm too old to keep up with this. I can't keep up with this. I can't like run 400 meters away from everybody else so I don't get any reactant. We have a Hydroid. Oh no. Please. Okay, it's fine, The Hydroid doesn't slow down anything. Okay, it's fine.
Contamination subsiding.
Sorry, another PTSD.
Use that reactant to open a relic. Keep fighting.
What is...
Look for more reactants.
Why are you guys bouncing around like that? But why are they miss flying away? I don't understand. Is it because of Hydroid? Okay, never mind. Man, fuck Hydroid as well. Hydroid, I already hate you, man. It's a ghost form! Hydroid, why? Can't people just play normal Warframes? And of course they have Nautilus! Oh my god. Pure Ebola! This is pure Ebola, man! What are people doing with all these befangled Warframes that make my life worse?
When that thing starts moving,
no.
It will.
Guys, I only that can do the angel. You have some big balls, guys, to start the angel. And the angel actually teleported. That's a very bad sign.
Our enemy has
I've seen a few bad signs. This is one of them, man. It's like a prediction of our society falling apart. What's happening? What's happening? Golden, please! Look at this! There's a gold item there. Choose it. Is everybody fighting the angel? There are like 3 kids fighting off an angel, man. That's bad. Alright, it turned to gold. So I spaced out there. I'm perplexed that 3 children are fighting off an angel.
We're down an Exalizer. Working
We
on
are
it.
now. Dude, this Exalizer has been since my grandparents existed. By the way, why is my ember white? Why is my ember white? Okay, another reason I hate Hydroids is because my ass becomes white.
Critical. Do these invaders have any idea what demons they have invoked?
They're invaders, they're stupid. What do you think, old man?
Contamination spreading.
I'm spreading like toast. Please, please, let's get the things before I need to go to the other area. Because my team is not moving to the other area, please.
This has been retired.
Hydroid, fuck you, man! Please! Please! Oh my god, thank you.
That's it. You opened the relic.
Mother,
Finish your
please shut the
mission
fuck up
and we'll
right
take a
now.
look
I'm in
inside.
distress. Are you gonna possess your little boyfriend? That was my job. Please. This is a clusterfuck, man. How is that thing still not done? My ancestors are like, did you finish? See, I confused them. I pretend I hit the ground and then I transformed at the last second. Strange enough, I'm very happy that my team doesn't know about killing enemies into the range so it absorbs their soul, because that is definitely helping out my situation a lot.
Exalizer
Actually, this is
suppressed.
excellent.
Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
I don't know why the enemies are not spawning here.
Purged. Any
Okay, another
casualties you
Warframe I
inflict in
hate.
its field will bring the contamination level down.
Another Warframe I hate are Serines, because they're deleting enemies across the map so we don't know where the Reactants are. Well, at least in my case, I know.
Has been retired. Our enemy's folly is your game.
I literally have no idea why the Serene went over there. It got stuck over there with nothing to show for.
Cascade is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out. See what you make of this.
What's critical is these people want to kill me. Please, guys, you're already there. Do something with your lives. Okay, I forgive you. Nourish? Okay, so here's my opinion. Nourish is fine if you find a Warframe that can actually get at least 75% of the DPS from Roar. Otherwise, no. Most of the time, I don't find Nourish to be able to do more. Like, for example, how can I explain this? If you get all heat and then you offload Nourish on your Warframe, you still don't get the damage that a Roar would provide on a single one. Wow, we're really losing this. The thing with Nourish is, you know, because Nourish you look for the stat, you don't look for the damage. The damage doesn't do anything. But also, like, it's not enough damage to justify it. So I just offload everything on my shards for the energy, and Roar does everything else. How are these ghosts so slottily stupid, man? Why is there a Sarin with a sword? It's a pity. By the way, only one Acolyte spawned so far. What the fuck happened? What's with the rarity of Acolytes? Is there anything that D doesn't break by simply sneezing in its general direction? Don't worry, don't worry. The next update that's gonna come out is gonna fix everything, right? A Hydroid, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm officially dying, D, and I'm gonna sue you.
Reactant.
Why are there Hydroids everywhere nowadays? What the fuck happened? Hydroid, I hate you! Am I cliented to a Nintendo Switch? I'm being cliented to a Nintendo Switch host that can't run the game. Oh wait, hold on, they're loading people in. That's why it took a while for my damage to register finally.
You've collected enough reactants to open your relic.
Mother, please. Literally, DE thought Switch hosts being a good idea was a good idea. Billions must die. Who names their dog? Just billions must die. Vampiric style fighting enemies. Why does this mission have a door? D, this is a Grenier planet. What did all the corpus spawns? D, what's going on, you motherfucker? Dude, half of the enemies are a corpus. What the fuck? What is going on? So where's the button to repeat mission? Would also like automatically select the... D, I'll give you my left testicle. I know it's not much, but I'll give you my left actually, left or right? I think the right one, right? I'll give you my right testicle if you guys just implement repeat mission again, but to the relic equip that I just had. And once the relic finishes, that's when I can reselect again. But I guess that's too much effort, right? We are fighting over a mirror? What is this we about? Where's the we coming from? We're fighting a mirror. Where's this we coming from again? You're taking out of the liberties with the English words. Amir belongs to everybody. He's the local electric car. Sorry, the local electric bike. He's electric bike, if you know what I mean. Here's innuendo, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack
You
open
know
a relic.
what I'm gonna have sex with her, if you know what I
There's a
mean.
heavy unit approaching. You've collected enough reactants to open your
Usually it's reserved for innuendo, that's harder to understand. What I
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy
what
sensors.
I mean. Pledge loyalty to Syndicate segment in your orbiter to earn 15% of affinity. Cool. Hey D, remember your sins back in the day? Oh yeah, hey D, remember your sin when the syndicates, the factions, you had to equip their emblem in order to gain XP? Remember that? What a stupid system. You know, it's still Meridian, 15% XP. But you have to equip a certain emblem, a certain sigil. So people equip 2 of them, one in the back, one in the front, that's what she said. Why was it with sigils? I don't know! Honestly, I don't miss the old Warframe at all. It's like the actually, oh my god, that brings me to a perfect segment about, green, huh? This actually brings me to a perfect segment. Like the amount of posts I'll see on Reddit nowadays where people are like, hey, remember Warframe back in the day, it was so cool. Somebody who's a Pallas is killing things. Who's uselessly slamming without killing anything? Typical Wisp players, they're all useless, man.
Look for more reactant.
Wisp, you're supposed to hit them, you don't simply sterilize them. What is a Wisp doing? What is a Wisp doing? It's just corrupting them and... That is nothing, Mother. Have you ever seen a Wisp in your life be this useless? I have, always. See, when I say the newer Warframes, their skill sets, they're not at all easy to understand and pick up. It requires like an entire meta farming thing about them. Because this person is playing the Wisp right now, they think if they press number 3, is it? I think it's number 3. To like, to blind enemies, whatever. Is doing damage to them with a percentage damage or whatever. That's not at all what's happening. You need to hit the enemy. And they're literally not killing anything on their way over there. Don't dance, man. You didn't do anything. I think what really, like, I don't know, because they had like lots of old school design that don't make any sense. It felt like everything in Warframe back in the day. People didn't forget this. You know, it's like when people used to, like nowadays, they say that thing. Like all those posts you see on Reddit nowadays, I guess all the old boomers, you know, they came back with all the teenagers and like, hey, teenagers on our Warframe. How you doing? Hey, remember this? And they post a picture about the old Corpus tile sets, which were my most hated one, in fact. They ruined the flow of the game every time. Because what would happen in the tile sets, in the Corpus, you'd go in the mission, at least half of the map has some kind of, glass, like windows. You break the windows, and the thing activates the alarm. So you need to spend some time hacking it. And back then, we didn't have like all those hacky tools. Back then, you could end up in a mission where you could end up with the one that's not hard, but it takes a while to hack the tool. And also you took damage during that time. Directly on your health, I think. Those are not good days. So you can't even use explosive weapons, and you have to be careful not to shoot the window. And it was always clunky. Like sometimes, you'd be shooting down the corridor and the window would blow up randomly for absolutely no fucking reason because your pet decided, not the Panzer back then, like the Cabro decided to shout too loud or something like that. My other favorite one is the wall run. People don't remember how clunky the wall run was back then. I mean, even the one currently is clunky. I don't like it, the hop one. Because like you lose the momentum from hop to hop, you can't control it. Like the wall run you could do. But the wall run, like you just get stuck on everything, your character would randomly stop running. And people are like, remember the good old days? Oh, I was so young and I had hair. The good old days, man. I'm out of ammo, you sons of bitches. The problem is, a lot of Warframe's design philosophy was very much tied with Path of Exile. You could feel LD was trying to copy Path of Exile as much as they could in order to be successful. And it turns out every single decision they made honestly didn't turn out too well. I have so many relics to burn, man. This is so boring. If it's not a Void Cascade for me, it's like so fucking boring. But don't wait, people on Reddit are like, nobody plays Void Cascade in Steel Pet. Nobody does that. Nobody plays Warframe. Help. My hubris got the better of me as I complained about Reddit once again. Homie, are you blind? So it's gonna be like, that's ableist. I'm like, listen, a person can literally use their stick and see better in Warframe than these people. Somebody tapping on the screen with their walking stick will actually see better than some of these people in Warframe do. Get out of me, you don't deserve me. Typical Kullervo players, they're such a culo. What was the problem with the wall run in Warframe? Oh, the problem with the wall run was like, you basically like glued to the wall and that's it. And you just essentially ran at a very low speed. I mean, maybe wall run nowadays might be better with everything that happens, but because, people like remember old things in Warframe and they're like, oh, those were the good old days. Because, they think now it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine now because of all the tools we have extra. I'm pretty sure they could make a way where you're wall running, you can also shoot. I'm pretty sure of that. But back then you couldn't do any of that. It was just like half of your body got stuck to the wall and you're like literally just walking speed.
Void fishers. You need
Really? Void Fisher? Fisher really met her. She's a fish. Oh, the kid is piloting it! Drifter, get in the mech! How come D isn't funny enough to make a joke about the Drifter getting inside the mech?
I am detecting a prosecutor. Get ready for a tough fight.
Get ready for a tough fight. The prosecutor was just minding his business.
Successful mission. Find extraction.
Hey George, hey Bob! How's the family? Fine! I know they don't have any families, just roll with it. Going back to your home later? Yeah! And then the Lotus is like, there's a guy here! Get the guy's just in the corner minding his own business. See, you do missions like this. So you get Orokin cells, you don't need to farm them. In the Pallas region, also known as the Ball region. Why is it called Pallas? Why is it called Pallas? Tenno, quick! There's a void thingy in the Pallas region. Lolo mouth.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby.
There's reactant in my balls.
Reactant to open a relic.
Reactant in my balls. No! Where are we going, man?
Don't forget the
There's
reactant.
reactant
You
in
need
my
more to
balls.
open that relic.
You keep the reactant in your balls.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find
Mother,
what's
no, you
inside.
shouldn't crack anything inside my ball. I like to imagine Mother just shaking her head. She's like, what happened to my kids?
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Yeah, we limited the green air inside my ball. My balls hurt, Mother. What? D, you animals, honestly. You can't hurt my balls like this. There's a void in my ball. Who named it? Is there an actual planet called Pallas? Hold on, let me check. Oh, it's a person. It's a god. Pallas, the goddess of war. Mm. You're gonna tell me another landmass by mistake, 100 kilometers away from Greece. One day woke up and they're like, what shall we call balls? Palla.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactants.
There's a wisp, there's a wisp. I hate wisps. Okay, there's also a Zephyr. I hate all these Warframes. Why can't you people just play a boring Warframe that can just shoot things and kill them? Slowing me down, are we, huh?
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Why do you run towards the door? Dude, legally blind people can see more than you, dude. There is a door in front of you. It's locked. Why are you running towards the door? I don't understand. There's a door. You see a door. You run into the door. What are you doing? Somebody's gonna be like, maybe some of those doors that opens by itself. I'm like, under what jurisdiction? Those are the tiny doors. Tiny doors open. Big doors don't open. Big doors don't open. Tiny doors open. The only exception is literally in Void Cascade. The big doors open when you're going down the corridor for performance reasons. 2 minutes. It took us 2 minutes because people are running into the door. Oh, sorry. Pallas is also the goddess of health. Okay, so you weren't health. You know, I have to say, Greek people back in the day, they just made up everything, right? Yo, Lucas. Yes, Giorgio. I like how to include George in there. Hey, what was that god's name that you found out yesterday? Oh, Pallas. Yeah. What was she a goddess of? Oh, she's a goddess of war and health. That seems contradictory. No, it makes sense. What do you mean makes sense? Well, think of it this way. If you go to war, you need to be healthy, right? Yeah, but I don't think the victims are gonna be healthy. Yeah, it's just for us. Don't we Greeks like fight other Greeks most of the time? You know, intercontinental wars. It seems contradictory, man. No, it makes total sense. Okay, what happens if two people or two states, or maybe three, you know, they fight against each other? Let's say there's two states and both of them worship Pallas. And both of them want the blessing of Pallas. For health and war. What happens then? Well, one of them gets the health, the other one gets the war. The way I said war and health? Yeah, 50-50. Depends what you get. It's a coin toss. So you either win war, or you have healthy people. Yeah, pretty much. What happens if another state fights with another state, you know? Then that's 4. Well, then we do a 50-50 split on the blessing. Lucas, yes, Giorgio. You just made this up, didn't you? No, I swear, I saw it in my dream. I saw a beautiful goddess called Pallas who told me she's the goddess of health and war. Where is she? It's right there, Where? Up in the sky, look. By the way, I don't know whether they're talking at nighttime. Look, it's right there. It's next to that planet, that tiny little dot that you see, that's her. She's kind of small. Well, yeah, you know, the stronger somebody is, the more energy they spend for us. Just saying, that's why she's small.
Fissures in the area. Use these to crack open.
Look at yeah. What am I friends with you again? I actually don't know, man. Why is everybody my victim? What do you mean everybody's my victim? Don't do stupid things, I'll make fun of you. Couldn't I find more Greek names? I don't know any Greek names. The only Greek friends I had, their name was literally Lucas and one of them Giorgio. And then on a different continent, people are like, Palla, Palla, Palla! Yeah, yeah. Ole, 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 let's play with Palla! And during nighttime, mom and dad are like, Palla. Somebody's gonna be like, oh, it checks out. No. But wait, can I also mention something? I honestly think I ended up in a different universe. I think one day I slept, and I actually did end up in a different universe. I don't think I belong in this universe. Because I just want to mention something. Never in my life, during primary school, you know, when, like, especially under the British education system, British, French, whatever, you know, they're multicultural, they learn, like, all those different things from different cultures, yada, yada, yada. I never heard about the goddess Palla in my life. You know, you hear of the usual stuff, but, like, the small deities, I never heard about them. I swear it's a psyop. I swear every day there's a new deity that people don't know about. And somebody's gonna be like, well, yeah, it makes sense. You only hear about the big ones, right? The big 5, the big 10. And I'm like, yeah, but you see, like, why these ones, like, they appear randomly out of nowhere suddenly? Also, wasn't it Athena or whatever, the goddess of war or something? Wasn't it more like that? So what happened over here? I mean, if it's a smaller deity under rule of Athena, you know, like a servant state, I could totally understand that, but we never talk about them as kids, so, you know, I feel like this is honestly a psyop, so I ended up in a different universe where, like, none of this was knowledgeable. Or maybe it's like one of those, you know, modern age revisionism that people have, where, you know, out of nowhere, out of their assholes, they plot some story about something that never makes any sense if you pay more than 2 seconds of attention. Can I just mention how bad revisionism has gotten in lots of media? It has gotten quite bad not recently, in the past few years. There'll be, you know, like certain historical events that happen, whether it be about people and culture and yada yada yada. And then people come out and are like, well, that never happened. Or the opposite, that always happened, everybody knows this happened, how can you not know this happened? And I'm like, dude, we never talked about this. No, how do you not know? And then you research the paper, you know, like, for example, this person used to live in this country, and they did this. And you're like, wow, what a cool person. And then, you know, a paper comes out, like a book, and they say how badass this person was, and they did a lot of stuff. And you're like, wow, this is kind of amazing, and how come nobody talks about this? And then you go to the original paper, and it's like, listen, we have literally no proof about any of this. Old man, shut the fuck up, I don't care. My Pallas, my choice.
I'm detecting void fissures nearby.
Are you now, mother? What in my Pallas?
Fissure. And use reactant to open it.
I hate you! You animals, you bastards, honestly, with your stupid bugs that you claim to have fixed out of my balls! Sorry, out of my Pallas.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful
They're running
mission.
away from my
Find
Pallas.
extraction. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
There's a heavy unit in my Pallas. Who is phoning me right now? Go and suck my Pallas, man. I'm flailing my branch in Pallas. I found my coiling viper in my Pallas. Why am I 5 years old? Yeah, my death squad left my Pallas. Oh no, Pallas. My Palla is Pallasing. Okay, last relic. I'm so done playing in my Palla. It was Pallas time, I came in Pallas all over the place. Pallas is a verb, it's an adjective as well. It's many things, it's pretty flexible and malleable. Why does life suck my organs out of their sockets? My Pallas are toxic, man. They have toxic tubes inside them. My Pablos are everywhere. What? What? Do you mean my Pablo? Is it an adjective? Je Pablo, tu Pablo, il el Pablo, Pablo. My Pallas! Drippy fights back on this day, you sons of bitches. Drippy had enough, it's gonna drip all over, it was dripping time. Wow, nothing is worth anything in society nowadays. Yeah. Pallas. Pallas. Yeah. In my Pallas.
They fought well. Good damage.
They fought real well in my Pallas. Dude, how is it taking longer every time? If I run out of ammunition and I'm not doing anything, these missions take almost 3 minutes. What are the vaults with the slam builds doing? I don't understand. Okay, G2G. Man. Anything on sale? Oh yeah, it did.